Hi, I'm Jason Roby from Mad Cow Web. We're going to go one step further. So if you watched the previous video, we use this chunk of code to look through our shopping cart, evaluate every product, and extract the categories from there. And then we made our two hooks that we made our function, we've made our function conditional based on if a specific category is in the cart. So all we're going to do now is add a separate function and look for specific product IDs. So you might want to display a message to your customers if they put a specific product in their cart, not just an entire category. And again, if you didn't watch, I would recommend going and watch the previous video, but this is very similar. You can see that if you kind of zoom out, if you will, like in a broad sense, this is very similar to what we did up here, which is go get all the cart things and then loop through them and create me an array of all the categories. We're doing the same thing here, but we don't have to get the categories. We're getting the ID, way up here. So it's less of a function. So we're looping through all of the cart's objects and extracting their IDs and creating an array. And then literally the same thing as this, we need to pass the IDs back when we're evaluating our hook. So I'm going to grab this function and swap out our previous conditional function that says look for the actual ID, and then I'm going to change this to be IDs, and I'm going to change this to be IDs, and then obviously we have to put an ID in here, and we don't have to have it in quotes because we're not evaluating text. So let's go take a peek at that. So if we go to our products, we know we currently have an album. And if you're not familiar with, you can just mouse over these. Let me zoom in a smidge. So you can mouse over these in WooCommerce now, and they're actually giving us the ID, which is super handy. So we know it's 27. So if I put 27 in here, and then I'm just going to save this, because we're passing the ID back in, and I go to my cart. Awesome, the message is there. And then just for kicks, let's go grab, who cares, right? Let's just put 29 in there. So if product ID 29 is in the cart, show our message. I'm going to refresh, and the message goes away. So we know that product number 29 isn't in there. And then just to show you, I don't know if there is a 29, to be honest with you. Let's go grab a beanie, and we'll put the beanie in our cart. And then I'm actually going to go back where I was there for a second. So the beanie with logo is, there it is right there. So this is ID number 36. So we currently have ID number 29, and if we refresh our cart, we should see our beanie, and we still don't have the message. But if we grab our beanie with logo, which is 36, and change our code to ID 36, even though there's two products in the cart, remember this code is doing a for each. This function that we're using is looking at every single product in the cart and grabbing its ID, and then it's comparing this array of cart IDs with the IDs that we're passing it. So and we've put those in an array right here. So it's a needle haystack. I don't know, there's a better word for it, but it's just basically comparing those two arrays, and if anything matches, then return true, and that's what we're looking for here. So we just change this to the 36. If I refresh, boom, our message comes up. And then just for giggles, I'll put make this 27 just to be sure that we're still on the same page. And there it is. And then if you remember, our checkout, I forget what that's why it ended up way down here. Oh yeah, after order notes. So if I refresh this, it should still be happily there. And if I make that 20, which we know is not in the cart, and refresh, our message goes away. So again, same kind of deal as the category one, except now we're just looking for an ID. And I will put a link to this code in the comments, so you can go grab this. You don't have to retype everything. You can just copy and paste it like I did. And then just be sure that you identify your variable with the array of the IDs you're after, and then you always have to pass that in, because that is what this function is looking for, is an array of IDs. All right, thanks for watching.